Hi everybody, I'm Coach Lou and welcome to video number 2 in the Mindset Alphabet series, and today I want to talk to you for a couple of minutes about belief. B is for belief. So super important, because belief is it's the prerequisite, it's the foundation for a whole bunch of other things we're going to need if we want to make a change or a transformation or achieve something in our health, our fitness, our wellness, or in any area of our life. It's going to be really hard to cultivate, discipline, focus, consistency, persistence, resilience, hard work, all of those things that we're going to need to put in so that we get out what it is that we want to achieve at the end of it. If we don't have that foundation of belief, or it's a bit shaky, then cultivating those other things is going to be really difficult. So it's the secret sauce. The good news is that belief is like a muscle. We can build it. We can totally build it from the ground up. Wherever you're starting, there's tons that you can do to build your belief in yourself or in your capacity to try and do whatever it is you're trying to do, whether that's like getting fitter, whether it's challenging yourself to an event that you've never done before, like a 5K or a marathon, whether it's about trying to make changes in your eating and your diet, making those more consistent. Whatever it is, you can cultivate belief in your capacity to do it. And there are 3 great ways that we can do this. So one is about self-talk, thinking about how we talk to ourselves and the words we use when we're talking to ourselves in our head or when we're writing stuff down. It's really important. So how often, and we all do it, how often do you say to yourself, I can't do that, I'll never be able to do that, I'm just not that kind of person, or it's just the way I am, I'm just not a runner, or I'm just never going to be able to do that. Those, might seem inconsequential. It might seem like just kind of a passing comment that you're making to yourself or in conversation with somebody else, but it's really important, because if we keep saying those things to ourselves, that is what our brain is telling us. That's what we're going to expect to repeat in future, and we're not giving ourselves like a springboard or an opportunity to change that belief. So think about the words that you're using, and try and, if you notice yourself saying, I can't, or I won't be able to, or I'll never will, or it's just the way I am, try and make a conscious effort to just change it. So simple ways you can do that. The magic word, yet, Y-E-T, 3 simple letters that can make a massive difference. So yeah, right now you might not be able to do a handstand, or consistently eat 3 healthy meals a day, or consistently get away from your desk for some fresh air, or run 5K or run a mile, or whatever it is. You might not be able to do that now, or you might not have done that yet, but there's every chance that you will be able to do that in the future. So just adding that word yet on the end can make a massive difference. Second, affirmations. So you may or may not be familiar with affirmations, but affirmations are positive statements about what we want to do, be, have, or achieve that we can say to ourselves. You can say them out loud, you can say them in your head. It's a great idea to put them down on paper and just repeat them. So I have a set of affirmations that I repeat every morning. Only takes a couple of minutes to do, but it keeps me really on track with my belief in my capacity and my ability to achieve the things that I want to achieve. They don't have to be revolutionary, it doesn't have to be aspiring to be some kind of superhuman. It can just be about how you want to show up in the world. So some of my affirmations are about how I want to show up every day as a parent, as a coach, and then some of them are future focused, where I want to take my business, some of the things I want to achieve in running and my sport of CrossFit. So they're really personal, but it's about making them positive, saying them to yourself consistently every day, and making sure that they're written in a way that really lights you up and gets you excited when you say them. Because if they're not kind of lifting your spirits and making you feel excited about the future, then they're probably not going to sink in. So play around with the words until you get them right and that you really feel like they're starting to change the way that you're talking to yourself and about yourself. Number 3, so we've had self-talk, affirmations. Number 3 is about looking at what you know to be true. So when you say to yourself, I can't do that, I'll never be able to do that, I'm just not that kind of person, how do you know that? Do you actually have any evidence that tells you that that's true? And maybe you don't, maybe it's an assumption that you're making about yourself. We all do it. So just try and be really kind of a little bit logical for a moment and say, okay, well, that's interesting that I've said that to myself, but do I have any evidence for that? Probably not. If you're saying to yourself that you can't run 5K, but you've never run 5K before, well, then how do you know? Okay, so look at what you know to be true. What have you achieved in the past? What have you made changes to in the past? Has there been something that you doubted that you could do, but you did do it? Look back at that and focus on your achievements and your capabilities and your capacities and what you know to be true about what you've already done, even if that's a small thing. All right, so I hope that helps. Get in touch if you'd like to chat more, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.